our time changed last night, so it's bright and sunny, but it's 10 o'clock. I'm a little late, 10:08. It's Sunday, March 14th, and it's a little chilly out. Mates! Mates is making a big racket. You're making a big racket. Look at Pearl. Poor Pearl. I think she wants to the bed, and Maze has the outside bed, so Pearl's in the crate. It's all right. Good morning, girls. It's a beautiful day. Poor Pearl. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm Barbara. Welcome. Thank you for coming. We have a beautiful sunny day today. That's great. We had a new moon last night. Which we didn't see. Ha 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 ha. And we had a really nice evening with Kim and Aura. Kim wore her mask the whole time except when she was eating. And it worked. So that's good anyway, so she can stay and listen to music and have conversation. Poor thing. But the mask seemed to work. It could be some combination of the mask and us not creating dust in the air, but right before she comes, so. The vacuuming isn't supposed to be a dusty affair, but I think it probably is to a large degree, throwing up dander and things. Anyway, she did well, and that was good. And we had burgers and cauliflower casserole and coleslaw. Sent some veggies home with Aura. And we listened to Appalachian Spring by Aaron Copland. And New World Symphony. I forget who that one was by. And the Four Seasons, Vivaldi's Four Seasons. And it was really nice. We had a America theme going on at the beginning. Ooh, excuse me. It's funny how you can tell they're talking, their music is talking about America. Sounded like a hoedown at the Appalachian Spring. There's hoedown parts and things like that. It felt unmistakably New World, so I don't know about it. I don't know if Canada would relate to those hoedown sounds. Do you do hoedowns? I know. Probably have rodeos, right? Isn't there a rodeo in Calgary? Anyway, so we had a lovely time. It was a nice visit. Coffee coming down the wrong throat. I didn't hardly do any crafting, but I did do the greenery on my second poppies. So here's my second poppies. I am so tickled with my poppy pictures. I put them up. You can see the other ones up here in front of, that's Van Gogh, Crows Over the Cornfield, Dennis's favorite picture. And I'm putting my poppies in front of that, and we had conversations about him making frames for some of my pictures, because I'm really happy with how my poppies turned out, I have to say. Really, really tickled. I did a whole different technique on the greenery of this one than I did of the other one. And actually the poppies are different too. So the pictures are quite different. But they go very well together. They're the same color palette. Anyway, I'm really happy with them. And as part of my process yesterday, I didn't get completely cleared over here, but that will come. I did make a place in this bachelor's chest excuse me, I got the hiccups, under my window. It has 2 shelves, and it's been crammed full of knitting bags and such. And I went through it, and I got a bin. There's a bin at the bottom of the steps. I'll take a picture of it. Full of knitting bags that I took out of that. I didn't even know what was in most of them. Most of them don't have a project. There's only like 1 project in there. I don't know if you remember that. Wear It Anywhere Way shawl by Andrea Mowry that I started quite some time ago. I got mad at it because there wasn't a schematic, and it has buttonholes in weird places, and it should have had a schematic. Anyway, I got halfway through it. It was a lot of knitting. And then I forgot about it. So I found it. But mostly it was just bags full of leftover, either full of minis or leftovers, or I did find a couple sock projects. I don't know. You know, that kind of thing. Like it wouldn't be a fun vlog going through those bags, is what I'm trying to say. But I do have a lot of minis and scraps and leftovers. I guess leftovers are now minis, right? That need to be gone through and figured out. Some of them I'll give to put in my Advent package to Megan. I am concerned that she's going to get some of her own yarn back, though, that she's given me over the years. Because I wasn't as diligent in past years of making things out of all of my beautiful minis as I was this year. This is the Backbone sweater, by the way. I forget who the author is, the designer. Really, really high up there in my favorites category, might be number 1. Which makes me think I should be doing a lot of mini things this year because I have so many. Although I have a king size granny stripe blanket on the go. You'd think that would, yeah. I guess I don't need to come up with a project. I need to work on my blanket. That's what I need. Of course, now winter's coming. I mean, summer's coming, so not really blanket season, but whatever. Poor Pearl. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, I know. That thing. Ugh. Well, yeah, but your leg is looking better. Unfortunately, since it's such an open wound, she has to wear this for 3 weeks, right? 3 weeks. Yeah. And it's Sunday. It's only a half a week. Poor baby. Yeah, I know. So anyway, maybe I shouldn't be thinking up projects for my scraps and things, because most of my scraps are fingering. Well, I haven't figured out what to do with my scraps that aren't fingering, I guess is the problem. So I should be segregating those. Anyway, so I cleared out a bin. I'll take a picture of it and put it up here. Ow, ow, ow. Right here. Yeah, I know. All right, go lay down, Papa. The problem with that, the other problem with the collar, besides it makes her crazy, is it's covered in Velcro, and so she comes up and she sticks to you. When you're all fuzzy, it makes her Velcro less effective, too. I'll take a picture of that bin, though. You can see I took all that stuff out of this bachelor's chest here. So anyway, I have 1 shelf for knitting and 1 shelf for watercolors. So as I was able to put all my active watercolor paraphernalia in there. So everything that's here, I just need to pack up in a nice way so that Dennis can put it in the basement. And for the next time I want to make cards or whatever. Finally, Pearl got the bed. Right? Did you finally get the bed? Macy finally went out. Anyway, I got a lovely card yesterday from Pat. I love these. And she sent me a gift. And it's going to come in so handy. She's from Labels by Kylie and the Machine. I'm assuming the machine is like her labeling machine. Designed in Australia and made in China. East Brisbane, Queensland. Labels for the backs of my sweaters that say, "This is the back." I do have a problem. I swear I put this one on backwards. I'm not putting a label in this because I know immediately that I have it on backwards. But I get dressed in the dark. And I have several sweaters. It's very hard for me to tell. This is the back. This is hilarious. And these are hilarious. Thank you, my dear. That is so funny and so sweet. And I will use them. My Paloma only has like 3 rows of short rows in the back of the neck, but it's just enough that when I put it on, I'm not sure if I've got it on right, but it's not easy to tell which is the front and which is the back. So I'm going to get a needle and thread and my bedroom with my sweaters and just lay my sweaters out, figure out which is the front while I'm paying attention, and put little labels. Some of my sweaters, not all of them, but some of the ones, I mean, I think it probably doesn't matter for my boxes because, like I said, if I can't tell, and I can't tell, then it doesn't matter. But I think there's a couple more rows of garter. Anyway, I probably can't tell if I try. But I also think it's pretty ironic because I can't tell you how many labels I've cut out of my shirts. And I'm going to put a label in the back. But it will come in handy. So thank you so much, Pat. That was so sweet. This is the back. Very cute. So there you go. I am so excited about my poppies. And I found... That's not going to work. Two picture frames that I had gotten at Goodwill some time ago. I had an idea that I was going to print off some of the beautiful pictures from our travels and do a collage, montage, whatever, in the powder room with pictures from our trip. And I thought, and have all picture frames be all different and just get them pick them up from Goodwill when I saw them. So I have a couple here. It looks like my papers are not standard picture size, which is not surprising. But I did tell Dennis that I think I'm going to take my poppies, because the papers are 2 different sizes, to Michael's or something, and get mats for them, with the idea that I can probably hang them in the mats temporarily until Dennis can build me some picture frames, and then he can build them custom sized to go with the mats. But I can get, because what watercolor paper blocks are that size and this size, I'm thinking that I can just get a bunch of mats, those two sizes, and mat some of my pictures. And I could rotate pictures in and out of those mats, like a museum, as I make new ones or whatever. As I was going through my stuff, I pulled out my pictures that you've been seeing for the last couple months, and I have some idea that I'm getting better. Really feel like I'm getting better. Which is not surprising, I guess, but so I'm gonna maybe take on a couple of the same subjects that I did before to see what I do with it now. And just occurred to me that I could do that periodically. Take the same picture, redo it, and just have a sort of retrospective of my painting, my skill and my eye and style and inclination of how I want to paint over time. Just an idea. All right, well, I got to get going, kids, because I am going over to Aura's in an hour and a half, to do some crafting with Kim and Aura, get Aura started on her cross stitch and help Kim with her socks. And hang out with them for a little while. And I have crafting with Christy tonight to finish this week's books. I'm going to have 2 more new colors, so lots to talk about tomorrow. So meanwhile, back at the ranch, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please be careful on this gorgeous sunny day here. I hope you're having a sunny day. I will talk to you tomorrow, so please stay safe and stay sane.